Casper, what the hell?
Looks like Jackson's really struggling to get over that.
Okay, Aiden, keep it focused. Concentrate.
That brush with his teammate clearly affecting the young driver.
It looks like it has, Crofty. I can't see any significant damage to that car, so he's going to have to pull himself back into this race.
Casper, what the hell was that? You nearly put me out the entire race. Bumping wheels like that, you could have put us both into the barrier. Casper, come on, man.
I have to make a phone call.
Casper! Ackerman!
It's that time once again, the final moment before lights out and the charge down to turn one. Who will come out on top at Paul Ricard today? We'll find out soon as the French Grand Prix gets underway. Mastering a lap of Paul Ricard means getting to know 15 corners, 6 left and 9 right, for an overall lap distance of 3.6 miles. The two halves of the long Mistral Straight are separated by a heavy braking zone into a potential overtaking hotspot at the chicane Nord. And watch out for the drivers running onto the distinctive coloured stripes, which are low in grip and highly abrasive. Here we are then at the Circuit Paul Ricard in France, the 10th race of the 2020 Formula One season. The standings are starting to take some kind of shape, and
Yeah, exactly. You've got your big three jostling for position at the top, so no surprises there. A little less predictable in the midfield, though you could make an argument for Racing Point underperforming somewhat.
the two Racing Point drivers denying each other points, perhaps. Well, it's all to race for, and a lot of season left ahead of us. So let's see how it all pans out. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Daniel Kvyat and Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Ackerman, Devon Butler and Albon, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, George Russell and Aiden Jackson, Magnussen and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparation...
Have we got our qualified by an Alfa Romeo?
Not quite had the start of the season we'd hoped for, but we've got a chance to make up some ground today. Try to keep your nose clean and show us what you've got. Good luck, Aiden.
I'll just keep this center strap. Yes, it's a flying start from the pink Mercedes. What was he thinking? Alright, set up the car. Okay, we're ready to go. We're good to go. I got a comment saying, what level's the AI on? I play on 104 with no assist and it's super realistic. Mate, I'm getting used to the game. Once I get more and more into it, I'll buff up the AI on my team series. Don't panic. I'm just getting the hang of the game first. Once I know what pace I can go at, I can buff the difficulty to my liking to give myself somewhat of a challenge. Alright? So chill. Okay, that's Albon dealt with. Now for the Red Bull dropout. And that is how we do that. Hey, Verstappen's leading. Let's go. Right, now for signs. Come on. Come on, this guy's a boop boop. Get out the f***ing way. The AI really like to fight you here, and I kind of like that. Compared to 2020, this is a big step up. They like to fight. Look at that! Sainz trying to fight me for freaking 9th place! That's what I like to see, Co-Masters. A nice duel for the lead. Look at this. See if Kvyat will give in here. We didn't there, but I got the better track position. Admittedly, while I'm not really fond of the Mercedes engine note, it does, the let-off does sound good.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Trying to get on the power there, Norris. DRS. Simply lovely. Come on, mate. Gotta give props to Leclerc though, he's practically carrying the whole team on his back. Look at him.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Don't panic, Verstappen, I'm coming to your aid. Well, Jackson is anyway, I'm just controlling him. There was no way I was going to go down the inside there. Absolutely not. So lock it into overtake. I don't want it to go down because the Merc engine in the black cars are ridiculous in 2020. Who needs fucking dual axis steering? These are the 2020 cars I'm racing against, by the way. Who hopefully to you guys I'm showing good pace, because I don't want to come off as a bit of a noob here, but I put the game on challenging and not casual. Because like I said at the beginning, I am no Jarno Otmir. He said that the hard difficulty might be a little bit too easy for him, which is a bit of a big claim. I mean, he's an esports champion, so I'm actually quite amazed at his skill. So yeah, the fact that he's able to say, yeah, it's a bit too easy for me on hard mode is just crazy. Just stay behind him. Stay behind Mr. Ham Moron.
Gap to teammate behind it.
Can we talk about that? Biblical scenes happening right here, ladies and gentlemen, today. That GRS range were cool. That double overtake though. I put them both in check there. Okay, let's check on the fuel. Wait, when's my pit window open? Is it open on the next lap? I think it might open on the next lap. No one could really touch Jax in this race, so I jump cut it for you to save you time. P1, baby.
Great drive. We did it. Good job.
Don't worry, Verstappen, I beat him for you.
Paul Ricard today, and they've taken a fantastic win. Business as usual for the big three, but a bit of a reshuffle in the midfield here in France.
That's certainly much better from Racing Point. Frankly, they should be in the mix more often. On a good day, they're as good as anyone in that midfield pack.
And they've certainly proved it today. Racing Point's performance today has shown that they can be competitive with the veterans of the sport. They're making...
I don't want to... I can't see second place. I just see a suit and a hovering hat again. That's it. I've got my mic turn off thing at the ready in case it's a cinematic scene. Because I don't want to interrupt it.
Congratulations, you got on the podium. That's a fantastic result for both you and the team. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's a team effort. I'm just the one behind the wheel. It was an amazing result today, and I think everyone deserves it. I'm just pleased I could bring it home for them.
Well, it's such a great result, especially since it's your first season in Formula One. Would you say you found your feet now since the jump to F1?
I think there's always going to be hurdles. And look, you never know what's around the corner. Change is always difficult, but I think I'm settling in. The team seems happy at least.
So there's no current tensions within the team? We've all seen that you and Casper have locked horns so far this season. Is that something that's now behind you?
I think there's always going to be a settling in period. It doesn't matter who you're paired up with. You've got to have a strong character to do what we do. We may have our differences, but I'm sure we'll get there.
Appreciate your time.
Jackson put in a solid performance at the French Grand Prix to firmly cement Racing Point as a contender in the crowded middle pack of the F1 grid, much to the delight of the team's management and fans. French Grand Prix post-race. Alright, pull that one out of the bag. Oh, hello.
Ryan.
Aiden, just so you know, there's a full team meeting in 20 minutes.
No worries.
We just want to review our strategy. while the race is still fresh in our minds.
Right, okay. I'll see you there.
Listen, while you're on, I just wanted to say that was some solid driving out there today. I'm impressed.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Brian.
Put it this way, it's been noticed. Well done, Kit. I'll see you in the meeting.
So after a nice call with Brian and a wholesome call from Aiden's mother, we're going to Chapter 4. With Racing Point continuing to show signs of improvement, the F1 world turns its eyes to Silverstone, which is literally just an hour away from where I live. A real test for rookie Aiden Jackson as he returns home with hopes of impressing the crowd and earning their support at the historic circuit, 2 weeks later. Ooh, that doesn't look good.
Tyres are gone.
Copy, Aiden. Box, box.
Copy.
Let's just minimize the damage. The gap to the car behind is 4.0 seconds.
Oh god, holy crap. Okay, we made it. We made it. We made it, boys.
Release.
10th or above. Gotcha.
Still time left to push for the points here, Aiden.
Copy.
Hang on. I didn't have enough time. I did it a bit too late, actually. Oh, Norris is a lucky boy. I wasn't in the detection zone range then, but I really got into it there.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
I ain't done yet.
Bruh.
What was that? Almost caught Bottas there.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
I almost caught Bottas by the end there. Oh God.
Well, they've done a brilliant job, I must say, under some intense pressure to take a well-earned victory here at the British Grand Prix. What a race for young Aiden Jackson. If he can keep this up, he's got a long, promising career in front of him.
Absolutely. He'll have been gutted about that puncture. Imagine what kind of challenge he'd have been able to make without it. You've got to give it to him though. He gritted his teeth and pulled it back. Great driving.
Now whisper it quietly, but things seem to be on the up for Racing Point's Aiden Jackson. One to watch. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible drive.
I can pat myself on the back for that one. That was some pretty good pace, wasn't it? Despite suffering a puncher mid-race, Jackson manages to overcome the odds, securing a brilliant points finish for Racing Point at the British Grand Prix. Almost a podium as well. I was only, what, 1.5 seconds behind Bottas at the end there. I showed some supreme pace out there today. Oh. Hello, Brian.
Brian,
Well, someone's the hot topic in the press room.
what do you mean?
Oh, come on. There's no need to be so modest.
What are you on about, Brian?
Well, after that puncture, everyone thought you'd lost it. But to pull it back and into the points, it's all anyone's talking about.
Well, I'm glad the press is starting to take notice.
Oh, get used to it. They put a bunch of interviews in your diary for tomorrow. It's why I was calling.
Right. Thanks for letting me know.
So don't celebrate too hard tonight, eh?
Yeah, all right, Brian. Don't worry. I'm only going to see my mum.
Right. Well, Each to their own.
See you later, Brian.
So that is chapter 3 and 4. Despite a couple of morons getting in my way, I put in a pretty good fight there, didn't I?